Good day, beautiful people. Good day, beautiful people. Listen, the purpose of this conversation is for us to share about this meme coin space. And I wanted to do this because when I was first introduced to Sosana, um, and there was this conversation, that was being had with me about meme coins, I was like, what's a meme coin? Okay. I'd heard of it, but I didn't know anything about it. And so I really wanna if I do my job in this conversation, we will stretch your vision as it relates to the entire meme coin space so that we can stretch your vision as it relates to Sosana. Okay. All right. So, with that being said, thank you for tuning in to our content. We look to bring you value. Let's go to work. Okay. Be mindful that I am cutting this content prior to the release of Sosana 2.0. So prior to that release, what got my attention was in Sosana 1.0, which I was not a part of. Okay, I was not a part of that, but my very dear buddy Keith was. And by the way, let's give you these disclaimers. If and maybe perhaps, in other words, we can't promise anything. All right, we can't promise anything. And should you choose to participate with Sosana, perhaps you are already have planned. Again, I'm doing this before this launch. You'll be getting some Sosana tokens. The purpose of our content, again, is to stretch your vision because we want to get as many of these tokens as we possibly can. There's only going to be 88,888,888 in circulation, and that's not going to start with that many in circulation. So we want to get as many of these tokens as possible. But again, I want to help you understand it as you undertake it. So can't promise this kind of stuff, but my very dear buddy Keith um, had $3,910 worth of Sosana. He had some other crypto assets. He swapped those for Sosana on March 27th, 2025. 2.5 weeks later, his Sosana balance was 263,681.48. And again, that was in Sosana 1.0. So we are anticipating the launch of Sosana 2.0. By the time you're seeing this, Sosana 2.0 may have launched. So let's talk about meme coins. This is our conversation today, and I want to stretch your vision on just how big this meme coin space is. First off, what's a meme coin? Okay. Well, the origin is that meme coins often start as a joke or a lighthearted social experiment. They typically are based on internet trends, characters, and even celebrities. They are community driven. The success and value of meme coins are often driven by online communities and social media buzz. I want to stop there for just a moment, okay? Because most of these meme coins, and we're going to take a look at quite a few meme coins in today's conversation, all right? Most of these have no affiliate tie. Um, most of these people are enjoying being a part of the community. Here's one thing we need to understand, okay? That little boy that grows into that young man that maybe is in the penitentiary now. You know, dude didn't want to kill, rape, and pillage. All right. What did he want? He wanted a sense of community. Maybe he came from a broken home. Maybe he was just looking for someone to pour into him. So a lot of these communities are people that, man, they just want to be a part of something bigger than themselves. Now, what Sosana has done is it has added an element, an affiliate element. Obviously, that's completely optional. But because of that affiliate element, all right, it likely is going to create even more buzz as people begin to have results. I mean, just imagine. Now, obviously, this was a major results in Sosana 1.0. This person was able to get in, extremely cheaply. But I can see Sosana eventually having $100 price target. Can't promise that, but I could see Sosana having $100 price target. Now, I don't know what the price is as you're watching this. It might. Again, I'm doing this before it's 2.0 has even launched. Okay. But when it launches, it may launch out as half a penny. You might get some for pennies. You might get some for nickels or dimes or quarters. Okay. All right. So let's go back to meme coins. So in a moment, we're going to go to coinmarketcap.com. All right. And we're going to take a look at just how big this meme coin space is. But I did just want to highlight the granddaddy of the meme industry, the meme coin niche. Um, uh, it's considered a dog coin, the first of its kind. You may call it Dogecoin, not to be confused with Doge of the U.S. With the cost-cutting measures there. Okay, um, but Dogecoin, all right, Dogecoin was created by software engineers Billy Marks and Jackson Palmer, who decided to create a payment system as a joke, making fun of the wild speculation in cryptocurrencies at the time. And it is considered both the first meme coin and more specifically the first dog coin. Despite its satirical nature, some consider it a legitimate investment project. All right, now let's now go to the marketplace. We're going to go to coinmarket.com. We're going to look at Dogecoin, and then we're going to look at some other top meme coins. And I want us to get a sense of just how big this meme coin space is. Okay, so I am at coinmarketcap.com. Want to pay attention to a couple things here. As I'm doing this recording, the market cap of the entire cryptocurrency space, as measured by CoinMarketCap, is $3.88 trillion. So this entire cryptocurrency space continues to grow and expand and expand and grow. Now, let's look at the meme coin space more specifically. All right. So if we come down and we click on where it says memes, all right. First off, before I do that, okay, let's explain a few things. So what you're seeing here are the top cryptocurrency assets in the entire cryptocurrency universe. Okay. And the ranking here is based on something called market cap. What is market cap? Okay. Well, if you take the circulating supply, meaning this is the total amount of tokens or coins of that particular crypto asset. All right. So you take the circulating supply, you multiply it times the prevailing price. What is the price at that moment? The answer to that gives you the market cap. So we can see the granddaddy of them all as it relates to cryptocurrency is Bitcoin. All right. So Bitcoin itself is a $2.3 trillion asset. Okay. And then number two in the entire universe is Ethereum. What do? We take the circulating supply, 120.71 million ETH out there, okay, Ethereum, multiply it times its prevailing pricing, and then that gives you the market cap. So what we're going to notice is we're going to see over here the ranking. And so we were just talking about Dogecoin. So you can see Dogecoin is number 8 out of the entire universe. Okay. Out of the entire universe. Now, I'm not here to promote Dogecoin. I'm here to talk about just how big this meme coin space is so we don't miss it. All right. So that we don't miss it. All right. So Dogecoin here, you can see there's a bunch, 150 billion. So I want us to note when you come to CoinMarketCap, you might see an asset like Dogecoin going for 23 cents, almost 24 cents now, okay, that has a much bigger market cap, $35 billion market cap, a $35 billion market cap. And it started off as a what? As a joke. It started off as a joke, okay? So you might see Dogecoin at just under 24 cents that has a much bigger market cap than, let's say, Hyperliquid. Hyperliquid, know nothing about Hyperliquid, good or bad. It's a 14, almost a $15 billion asset, but you see it's going for $44.49. Well, how is something going for $44.49 have a lesser market cap, $14 billion is nothing to sneeze at, than Dogecoin? Because look at the difference in the circulating supply. 150 billion with Doge versus Hyperliquid is only 333 million. Okay. All right. So what's going to be important is we're going to look at a number of meme coins, and we're going to pay attention to the rank that meme coin has on CoinMarketCap. We're going to look at the market capitalization of that meme coin, and we're going to also look at the volume. The volume, the 24-hour volume, is how much in US dollar terms, how much transactional volume, buying, selling, transferring happened in the last 24 hours. Okay. So what do? We come up here to CoinMarketCap. We click on where it says memes, left click. All right. Top meme tokens by market cap or market capitalization. So let's go. Let's look at this. All right. So obviously, Dogecoin, the granddaddy of them all. What do we see here? We see a market cap of 35, almost $36 billion as I'm doing this recording. Now, this is going to fluctuate by the time you see this. If you go to CoinMarketCap, it could be a higher market cap. It could be a lower market cap. Okay. Now, pay attention. There's 2.2 billion in transactional volume over the last 24 hours. Now, why is that important as it relates to Sosana? It's important because remember with Sosana, or perhaps you don't know, this might be the first content you're seeing about Sosana, and that's okay. All right. One of the things that sets Sosana apart and helps to fuel the ecosystem, all right, provides an economy. My buddy MP calls it a private economy. Okay. So one of the things that Sosana has in place is a tax system. In Sosana, we love Sosana taxes. With every transaction, buy, sell, transfer, there is a 3% tax. Now, we'll have other modules on why those taxes are so key, because they fuel economically the private economy of Sosana. All right. That's a really big deal, a powerful component of Sosana. Again, I'm not here to discuss that. We'll have a lot more content on just taxes. We'll probably wind up doing like a 3-module series just talking about the economic impact of the private economy of Sosana because of those taxes. But the 24-hour volume is going to be very key here. Okay. All right. So let's look at number 20 in the entire meme coin space is a project. Look, it's 0.1 would be 1 penny. It's not a penny. All right. It's not a tenth of a penny or a hundredth of a penny. You know, it's much cheaper than that. Now, how in the world is this asset an $8.2 billion asset? Well, because it's got 589 trillion tokens in circulating supply. Now, one of the things I want you to understand about Sosana is Sosana only will have 88,888,888 tokens. That's it. Not 589 trillion. So this is where I could see in time, okay, Sosana being $100 token value. Can I promise that? Certainly not. Okay, but over time I could see that. And one of the reasons is when Dogecoin started, in the first couple of weeks, it had a market cap of 8 million. Sosana 1.0, in the first couple of weeks, it had a market cap of 8 million. And so am I saying Sosana is going to be a $35 billion project? No, I'm not saying that. But if it ever gets there, could that happen? It could. Bitcoin didn't start off as a $100,000 plus, almost $120,000 plus asset. It started in the maybe in the tens of pennies. I don't know where Bitcoin started. I know one of my buddies found out about Bitcoin when it was like 10 cents. Look at number 28 in the entire space, $5.39 billion market cap. Look at number 40 in the entire cryptocurrency world, bonk, 2.866 billion. So I knew no thing about meme coins before this conversation about Sosana. Whether I do anything with Sosana or not, this meme coin space is a multi-billion dollar space. And it's going to continue to grow with or without me, with or without you. This is why I wanted to just hone in on this conversation. So let's just look at some of these. Number 41 in the entire space, 2.7 billion. Number 52 in the entire space. Whether you love the dude, whether you loathe the dude, over $2 billion asset in the meme coin space. So just let's count the number of assets that are in the top 100 of the entire cryptocurrency space. We've got Dogecoin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I ended with I guess that's pudgy penguins. All right. We're counting the number of meme coins that are in the top 100 of the entire cryptocurrency marketplace. Here with the Trump, 6, 7. My mom would not want me to say this. All right, she's not here with us on this side anymore. So out of respect for her, I won't say it. All right. Trump was 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So folks, in the top 100 meme coins, I'm sorry, in the top 100 cryptocurrency assets, period. All right. What did I just count? Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pudgy penguins is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Out of the top 100 assets in the entire space, 10 of them are meme coins. All right. And let's look at that 10th one here in the top 100. It's a $1 billion asset. It's a $1 billion asset. So look at this. Let's say in time, Sosana has a $1 billion market cap. Is that a billion? That's a billion. Okay. All right. Well, because there's only going to be 888 million. Give me a moment. Okay. That's all the Sosana tokens there will ever be. That's it. Okay. So if we get to $1 billion market cap, that means the Sosana token would be at $11.25 based on the max supply, and we won't start off with all 88,888,888 Sosana tokens in circulation. It won't start off that way. Um, it won't be all of that circulation for a few years. All right. So if I'm seeing Sosana in the very early stages when it's pennies or nickels or dimes, or if I'm seeing Sosana when it's $1 or $2 or $3, to get to $1 billion market cap means that the token price has to get to $11.25 based on max supply. Well, folks, let's see. Look, there's the top 10 meme coins in the space are all $1 billion market cap and up. So can I see Sosana being $1 billion market cap? Yes, I want to help make it happen. Then I want to help it get to a $2 billion market cap. I want to help it get to a $3 million market cap. And if it gets to $100 per token at some point, that might be years down the road, okay? It may never happen. I can't promise this kind of stuff. Well, then it would almost be a $9 billion market cap. I want to be a part of that. I want to be a token holder. I want to accumulate as many of these Sosana tokens as possible on the way to potentially, maybe perhaps, a $9 billion market cap. That would put it at a little over $100 a token. So what if? Let's play the what if game, and then we'll call this training or this conversation, okay? What if Sosana gets to $100 a token? Can I promise that? No. This is the what if game. This is the what if game. How many of those tokens would you want to have? How many of those tokens would you want to have? And so if you're seeing this particularly, in the early stages of 2.0, where you can get it for less than a penny or pennies or nickels or dimes or even dollars. But what if it gets to $100? So in Sosana 1.0, my buddy had 1.39 million tokens. Now, Sosana 2.0, he's going to have at least that. Okay. What if you, let's play the what if game, and we're just about finished. Okay. What if in time you had 1,000 tokens and it goes to $100 a token? Okay. Okay. But what if you were able to get Sosana at, let's say, 10 cents? And maybe you had $1,000 worth of Sosana tokens and you got it at an average of 10 cents. Well, you'd have 10,000 tokens. What if you held on to 10,000 tokens and it ultimately became a $100 asset? You see the potential? I'm not saying this is going to happen. You might wind up with a lot more than 10,000 tokens. The price may go well beyond $100. The price may never sniff $1. I don't know. Okay. What I do know is there is proof of concept in the meme coin space, and many of these meme coins have absolutely no utility. What do I mean by that? They're not providing any solution to the meme coin space or niche, or the cryptocurrency space or niche. A lot of these, they're just what specific problem is the official Trump coin solving? For most of these projects, and again, I'm not here to have a political conversation. I'm having an economic one. A lot of these meme coins, they're speculative in nature. And yet they're being propped up because of a community buzz for that particular meme coin. So can you see in time $1 billion market cap for Sosana? And if so, it's got to go to $11.25. And if it becomes $1 billion, then it likely is going to get to 2 billion. I can't promise that, but to go from just getting started, all right, to $1 billion, that's probably your heavy lifting there. But once the proof of concept, once there are more people, I saw a guy in Sosana 1.0. He started off with $270 worth of Sosana. And at the time in 1.0, his value was ranging between 20, I think he said 2,900 and 3,800. He started off with $270 worth of Sosana. All right. So if I have done my job, then you've got a much bigger vision of the meme coin space and what Sosana could become inside of the meme coin space. What do you want to do now? Okay. Well, we have, as I'm doing this, Sosana 2.0 has not launched. Okay. And so if you're seeing this before Sosana 2.0, whoever got this content to you, you definitely want to follow them and come into the Sosana Telegram channel. If you like our way of sharing, come into my channel. I call it the Cash Flow Club. Okay. And that information, if you're seeing this on YouTube, will be in the description. Okay. If Sosana has launched Sosana 2.0 by the time that you see this, then make sure you connect with the person who got this content with you. They may even have an affiliate link that they can send you. So you definitely want to align with them. And then you want to purchase as many tokens as your resources allow. Don't hurt yourself. Okay. Don't hurt your family. But if you can, if your resources allow you to purchase $100 worth of Sosana, get it. $1,000, $10,000, $100,000, whatever makes sense for you and your family. Remember, if you can't afford to lose it, you can't afford to participate with it. Okay. Now, if you find value in our content, again, come into our Telegram channel. So I'm going to make sure that we have the official Sosana Telegram channel. If you're watching this on YouTube, I'll make sure that you have our community's Telegram channel. Okay. And also find out from the person who got this content with you whether or not they are part of our free portal. So I've been online since end of 2008, 2009. Since that time, we've always had a portal for our community. What does our community means? Anyone that finds value in the way that we share content. So it doesn't matter who referred you or not. Our portal is absolutely free. So inquire about getting our free portal where we will have so much more content about Sosana as well as other things in our income producing portfolio. With that being said, we love each and every one of you. Let's transform this world together, starting with yours.